as they are given f is symmetric about line x is equal to 2, let us imagine the rough graph of f. So x is equal to 2 line is this. Graph is symmetric about x is equal to 2 line means, suppose on the right side of the function, if the graph is like this, left side also the graph will be like this only. This is what the meaning of that symmetric about the line x is equal to 2. Now if you observe carefully, from 2, if you move some a units on right side, suppose this is a units, then what will be this point? 2 plus a. If you move a units left side, what will be this point? 2 minus a. And what will be the image at 2 plus a and 2 minus a? Isn't it the image at 2 plus a and 2 minus a is same? Not only with this a, you take the a length, how much ever you take the a length. If you take a length this much, and this side also that much, and you get the same. That means f of 2 plus a, if you move right side a units from 2, and if you move left side a units from 2, the corresponding images at those 2 points are same. So instead of writing the a for the variable, I would like to write x, f of 2 plus x equal to f of 2 minus x. From 2, because the graph is symmetric with respect to x is equal to 2, from 2, how much ever distance you are moving to the right side, the same distance if you are moving to the left side, the corresponding images at those 2 points are same. So in the even function definition, from 0, how much ever distance you are moving to the right side, same distance if you move to the left side, then the point name is minus x here, the point name is x here. You should get the same image. So the f of x, image at x equal to, image x means it is 0 plus x. F of minus x is 0 minus x. Both images are equal, then we say that the graph is symmetric about y-axis. Actually, the definition is coming from symmetricity of a graph with respect to a vertical line. For any vertical line, if the graph is symmetric about the vertical line, x is equal to a, then f of a plus x should be equal to f of a minus x. If the graph is symmetric about the vertical line x is equal to 0, then that is called even function. That's why the condition is written as 0 plus x is equal to 0 minus x. We need to verify whether it is even function or odd function, neither even nor odd function, or a periodic function. For even function verification or odd function verification, both cases you calculate f of minus x. If you get f of x, even. If you get minus f of x, odd. If you get neither, neither. So f of minus x is log minus x plus root of minus x the whole square plus 1. The moment you see that minus x plus root of x square plus 1, you should not come to a conclusion that it is neither equal to this nor equal to the negative of this. You can come to a conclusion that this is definitely not equal to that. Because here root x square plus 1 is there, here minus x is there. For example, if you take x is equal to 1 here, if you take x is equal to 1 here, then you get a 2 here. But here x is equal to 1 is not allowed only. X is equal to 1 here. 1 plus root 2 you get. And you get root 2 minus 1. So you get root 2 plus 1 here and root 2 minus 1 here. So you won't get the same value for x is equal to 1. That's why these two are not same. Clear. Now the second doubt we have is it negative of that or not? how to verify that? You multiply with minus twice. Sir, what is this multiplying with minus twice? Suddenly, how we know that we need to multiply with minus twice? See, we are trying to verify whether this expression is a negative of this or not. Once you write one minus outside and simplify this, now you compare this expression and this expression. If both are same, then minus f of x. If both are not same, then it won't be. So to compare and confirm whether they are same or not, we should have a minus here. So minus is not there, so that's why we multiply with right 2 times. This minus 1 can be written in the power of this. Log minus x plus root x square plus 1, the whole power minus 1. Now it is easy to compare for us. Minus is there, here plus is there. Log is there, log is there. If these two are not equal, then we can say that it is neither even nor odd. So let us verify whether these two are equal or not. Log. Now what is this power minus 1? 1 by minus x plus root of x square plus 1. Can we confirm that these two are not equal? Still no. Still no. Can you say that 2 and 1 by 2 are not equal? We don't know. Just simply because of this is 2 and this is 1 by 2. This and this looks different. You can't say that these two are not equal. Actually, this is equal to this. We don't know. We simplify this. 1 by 2 is 2. Oh, then we realize these two are same. Right? Or if it is 1 by 3, then you'll get this value as 3. Then we'll realize that those two are not same. Suppose 2 equal to 1 by 3. Question mark is given. So in this format, we can't confirm. We simplify this and we get 3. Okay, this is wrong. So only when you simplify this, then it is easy for comparison. So minus log. What we do for simplification? We do the rationalization, the well-known rationalization method for us. For rationalization, what we do? We multiply with the rationalizing factor to the denominator. What is the rationalizing factor here? 1 by, let us write this as root x square plus 1 minus x. Then the rationalizing factor is root x square plus 1 plus x by root x square plus 1 plus x, to compare both of them. So minus log root x square plus 1 plus x. By denominator a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, x square plus 1 minus x square. Both get cancelled. Minus log x plus root of x square plus 1. Strangely, if you look at this, this is nothing but f of x. We got minus f of x. You calculate f of minus x, you got minus f of x. F is odd.
Because if you rationalize left side, you do it.
Yes,
yes.
See, when I gave these two numbers, your first impression is, first of all, both of them are not equal. Your first impression is both of them are not equal. And your second impression is this one is greater. Because it looks like 2 plus root 2. It looks like 2 is divided with something, it will be less than 2. See how wrong assumptions. First impression is these two are not equal. Second impression is this is greater than that. Both of them are wrong. Both of them are wrong. If you simplify this, multiply this with root 2 plus 2 and divide with root 2 plus 2. This is 2 times root 2 plus 2 by 2 square. 4 minus 2 get cancelled and 2 plus root 2. So these two are same. Such a simple expression, you couldn't identify that they both are same. Right? Why it is happening? To compare both of them. To compare both of them, you should have both in similar terms. Both denominators should be the same. Denominator of both the expression should be the same. Both are written in simple terms. Like in your lower grades, for comparison, units and measures in physics are somewhere. I don't know whether it is 11th grade or 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, somewhere. You'll have in your physics to compare two quantities. I think in ratios of mathematics itself, to compare two quantities, you need to have both the quantities in same units. So 1 liter of milk and 1 kg sugar, which one is better? Which one is better? If someone asked, better in which format, in what norms you are asking, right? Or ratio of 1 liter of milk and then 1 kg sugar someone is asking. You can't give the ratio. Both should be of the same terms. Just like that, to compare two numbers, they should be similar. Similar in the sense they should be written in as fractions with the same denominator or something like that. When you compare this expression and this expression, the first impression that you get is these two are not equal. But you should not confirm that these two are not equal. To confirm that these two are equal or not equal, you should have the denominator same. This is a fraction, this is a fraction. This denominator is 1, this denominator is something else. So to get the same denominator, you rationalize the denominator. When you're rationalizing, you're writing the corresponding rationalizing factor root x square plus 1 plus x. So automatically the denominator is rationalized and you got 1. When you get the same denominators, then you can compare. After getting the same denominators, if you compare, surprisingly, both the numerators are same and they both are equal. We have two domain conditions. What are they? The first one is the denominator condition 4 minus x square not equal to 0 and x cube minus x greater than 0. 4 minus x square is not equal to 0 means x square not equal to 4. X not equal to plus minus 2. Here x take common, x square minus 1 greater than 0. And we know the wavy curve method, well known. X plus 1 greater than 0. You take a number line and you write this as minus 1, 0 and 1. See, after writing these two steps, isn't it this calculation is similar to the simple linear inequalities problems which we did in the beginning from the linear inequalities? Just to factorize and then write the zeros of the linear polynomials, and the x cube coefficient is positive, so plus rightmost, minus plus minus, you want a product to be positive, so the x belongs to minus 1 to 0 union, because it is open interval greater than is there, union 1 to infinity. But from these two numbers should be eliminated. Minus 2 is anyway not present in this interval. 2 is present, that should be eliminated. So this and this together, finally, x belongs to minus 1 to 0, union 1 to 2. In middle, 2 should be removed, union 2 to infinity. So that is there in which option? That's option 3. So they are given f of x plus y equal to f of x plus f of y. So for this condition to satisfy, basically, if you write f of x plus y is x plus y, and f of x is equal to x and f of y is equal to y, you get x plus y. It's kind of identity function. F of x is equal to x looks like satisfying this. But in that case, it looks like f of x is equal to x if you take, then this condition is satisfied. Sir, how are we supposed to know? Again, the trial and error method. Right? In future, we are going to get many of this kind of functions. Then you'll be able to identify easily. So f of x is equal to x, but this condition is not satisfied. F of 1 is not 1. So that's why if you take f of x is equal to kx, still this condition is satisfied because you get k times of x plus y. And this is kx plus ky. So, and if you use this, f of 1 is equal to 7. So f of 1 equal to k times of 1, but f of 1 is given as 7. 7 is equal to k. Basically, you take f of x is equal to 7x. Then this condition is also satisfied, and this condition is also satisfied. So you need to get the function like this, f of x is equal to 7x. Once you get that, meaning of the summation, what is the meaning of the summation? Summation of r is equal to 1 to n, f of r equal to f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 plus and so on plus f of n. That's what the meaning of this summation. What is f of 1 according to the definition? F of x is 7x. So 7 into 1. F of 2, 7 into 2. F of 3, 7 into 3. And so on. F of n, 7 into n. Then all these 7 is common. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on plus n. We already know the formula for sum of first and natural numbers, which is n into n plus 1 by 2. So we have an option like that. That is option 3.